CBC North.
EA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the start of the FedEx Cup playoffs. It's third round coverage of the Northeast Invitational. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my colleague Frank Nobilo here today calling the action from the cliffs at Lighthouse Point. And Frank, this course features some breathtaking scenery.
It certainly does, Rich. Changes of elevation, and it's in phenomenal shape. We've got to send our thanks out to the superintendent, Peyton Duncan, who's got the course exactly primed. You should enjoy it. You should enjoy the views. Take your camera as well. This is very scenic up in New England.
We're off and running here, and let's take you down to the action at hole number one. Starting to round the turn now. 72 holes, it's a lot of golf. Third round about to get underway.
Yeah, played well through the first 2 days. Very much in contention. But it's still a new day.
That one was struck solid, about 290. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
This could be a good one. This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie.
Great start.
Now at the second here at Lighthouse Point, Frank, this is some tough par three.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit. It's such a difficult par three. Anything on the green would be good here.
Good chance now for a birdie. That was an outstanding play.
Well, it's almost a guarantee there after that shot.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Well, how about this start? Birdie to open the round. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo back with you at the third hole here at the Cliffs. And this is a hole that offers up a chance to put a red number on the board, Frank.
It certainly does. A good drive finding this very narrow fairway will certainly give you the opportunity to reach the green in two. Stray a little left, either with the drive or the second, and all of a sudden you might realize this par five has teeth.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320. Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot.
It's that sneaky distance.
Well, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Nice solid start to the round. Tee to green looks to be in command.
Yeah, it's surprising. I thought he might have been a little shaky out of the gate, but certainly proved me wrong.
Fourth hole, and looking for a quality start. It's 411 yards and a par 4.
No fairway bunkers or bunkers really to contend with here. Cliffs to the left and also water on that side. but one of the wider fairways on this front side, made up for by a very small green.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Ready for his second shot, trying to knock it on the green. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on there. Easy birdie.
Trying to make yet another birdie. Just a little too much juice on that birdie putt, Frank.
It was bold, very bold.
That's a solid par putt. Now at the fifth hole, it's a par 4. Frank, what are we in store for?
Well, it's very easy to get lulled into a false sense of security here, Rich. No fairway bunkers, you sort of think you would blaze away. But really, you've got to find the fairway here. Very small green and well protected by that bunker short and right of this green. So if you miss the fairway, this hole becomes very difficult indeed quite quickly.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
So going well up the hill to that green, we'll need to take an extra club here. Good looking shot right here. Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Locked in on the read and the speed. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Now at the sixth hole, it's a par 3, just under 200 yards. Where's the challenge here, Frank?
Well, you've got to love that bunker on the left side, Rich, especially because it's shaped like a letter L. Got to fly that. Green's not too deep. So really the challenge is trying to flight that ball in amongst the breeze should it kick up.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline.
Shouldn't be a problem here. So the dominant performance continues.
Yeah, we're watching two tournaments right now, the one at the top and the rest.
Seventh hole at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards. Frank, are you happy if you walk out of here with anything other than birdie?
If you hit the fairway, you definitely should be looking at birdie, but the biggest problem here is to decide, Rich, what club to hit off the tee. You could hit a multitude of clubs here. Further up you go, the narrower this fairway gets.
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Frank, this is an important approach shot because our featured player was really good early, a little bit shaky of late. This is a point in time where you need to get it back.
Yeah, you almost need to stop, just stand still for a second, almost just flush it out, because at the moment you're starting to look right and left at the trouble. Let's get back to what worked. Let's start looking where we want the ball to go, where the flag is, and start going there.
Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. So a tester from 4 feet. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Getting set at the 8th hole. It's a par 3 of 165 yards. Break it down for us, partner.
This gets really narrow in the middle of this green, Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself actually is 3 times that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here.
It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. That's a solid shot here into the 8th hole, and a good chance now for another birdie. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, trying for another one today. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach a par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So if you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating.
Wow, he moved that a long ways right in the fairway.
Second shot.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. And he's third here at the par 5. Just slides by.
Yeah, can't afford to miss too many of those out here today.
And getting ready for the putt. Mark a birdie on the card. Now on the 10th hole here at the Cliffs at Lighthouse Point as we begin our trek homeward here at this magnificent golf course. This one puts a little fear into you, Frank. I'm looking at a par 4 and it's almost 600 yards. Help,
You're going to need it, that's for sure. And one of the things they've done to help you is a big elevated tee, so that'll at least chew some of the yardage off. Hopefully the prevailing breeze is also at your back, which might shorten that number up. Pretty generous fairway. Try and take those bunkers out of play with the big hefty club. And when you get on the green, you're going to realise there's 2 greens here, Rich. 10 shares the same green as 13.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Early part of this back 9 and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie.
It's no snack, though.
Good putt. Standing over the ball here at the par 5 11th.
is winding this one up. Does he have the power though?
Really powering up here.
Ooh, that is long.
Excellent drive, Frank. Right where you want to be. Second from an excellent lie. He's hit it very close. He will hit that, Frank, for an eagle.
Amazing how quickly the round changes. He'll quickly pick up 2 shots on the field.
So they'll tap in. Doing what needs to be done. You need to make them from that distance. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
This is the second shot at the par 4. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
The birdie. Beautifully done. That's a birdie. Well, well, well. What do we have here, partner? The par 5 13th, or is it a par 8? I can't tell.
It looks like a misprint, Rich. 702 yards, and not only that, too, they put the 2 fairway bunkers in a perfect place. Perfect place if they want to annoy your tee shot. It's going to take 310, 320 yards just to get past that. Then you've got a long, long way to go. And, of course, remember when you're on 10? This is the shared green. So 13 and 10, this is where they meet up again at the end of a long, long walk. Tom Weiskopf was one of my idols growing up. I loved the way he swung. That swing right there reminds me of my idol.
It looks like Rory McIlroy, Frank, sticking the follow-through. Great lie, and what a great shot. He has really hit it a long way. Good lie in the fairway. A good chance to make something happen here. Players still fighting the strong winds out there today. Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Simple, solid, and he'll take it.
But one that you need to make.
Now at the par 3 14th, over another body of water. Frank, you could make some big numbers on this golf course. I would think if you walk out of here today having shot under par, you have to be really happy.
Certainly is big boy golf playing around the cliffs at Lighthouse Point, Rich. And this is another example here at this beefy par 3, 240 yards. You can see Lake Zimmer protects the front of this green and to the right, and that's obviously where they get all their irrigation water from. But there's enough green left of the flag here. That's really what you've got to be looking at, that front left section.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Midway through this back nine, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Headed for home and in. What a tremendous putt. Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Point with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right. But missed those. And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. Second shot, good look at the green. Safely aboard. This would be nice. A birdie on the card. See if he can make it. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Time to make a move. The closing stretch here at number 16, par 3, 241 yards. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
If you hit enough shots, every now and again, one's going to go in.
Crazy, crazy game. '17th hole is another par 5 over 600 yards. You get a terrific view of Juniata Crossway Bridge just ahead. And Frank, if you jump over that bridge, you can get a dynamite lobster roll at Nielsen's Lobster Shack. I don't know if you've ever had it.
Oh,
but
it's one of the best.
It just adds to sort of the charm of this area. But what a hole this is.
S-shaped par 5. You can see it bending to the right off the tee, and then the hole starts to go the other way with magnificent view of the bridge you're just referring to. Reachable for the longest hitters, but once again, avoid the bunkers, and they're all down the right side.
Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a master class in short game.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Continues to amaze, yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, as we arrive here at 18, I'm thinking about what we so often hear up here in New England. You can't get there from here, or can you at this par 4 finishing hole? Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. This is a good-looking shot. Superb shot.
Well, that's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Score that, a birdie. There you have it. Round 3 is finished, and it was a good one, Frank.
Yeah, after 3 rounds in, you really could start to see who could take home the trophy when it's all said and done. Great play, though, up until this point. Round 4 should be an absolute thriller.
CBT Naruto, over and out.